For the last week or so, I've been playing hardcore Minecraft, trying to do the popular 100 days challenge. Not gonna lie, this was really time consuming and stressful. And so that I would be a bit original and unique, I decided to play it in the Biomes O Plenty mod. Also, thanks for 40 subscribers, it means so much to me guys, so if you can, please subscribe. I want to pass my friend in subs, or if I'm lucky enough, go to 50 subs the time the next video releases. So if you can, subscribing will help. Now, let me explain what's going on. If you guys don't know, hardcore Minecraft is basically Minecraft, but there's two key differences. You're locked into hard difficulty, and when you die, you delete the world. Now, this might not seem that hard, but you gotta keep in mind in hard mode, mobs deal 50% more damage. Skeletons are literal snipers. Spiders can literally be invisible, and creepers one-shot you. You know, fun times. And the fact you literally can't respawn, well, say goodbye to all that progress you made. Now, the Biomes O Plenty mod shockingly created a lot of biomes. From the Canadian maple woods, to the beautiful cherry blossoms, to the dark, ominous woods, and an actual freaking volcano. Now, let's begin hardcore. Day 1. I spawned in the snow for a clearing. After exploring a bit, I made some stone tools. So I tried to find a cave, but then it became night. Well, this is not my first world, so I thought, oh what the heck. If I die, whatever, I'll just make a new world. But luckily, I found a cave, and I hid there mining for iron for the day. Day 2. I finished smelting some iron and made a full set of iron armor. Now I'm ready to take on the world, but when I came out, it was nighttime. Day 3. I started gathering sugarcane for a sugarcane farm for when I find a village and settle down. Then I tamed a dog, which are very abundant in the tundra biome. After that, I found a ruined nether portal, which was pretty trash. Then I finally found a village. The style was unique to the carnivorous forest. Then I made a hole and made myself my underground bunker. Finally, I can find a place to call home now. Day 4, I expanded my base and went mining. Then I got lost, so I digged straight up to the surface. By the time I dig myself up to the surface, it was already night. So that's the end of day 4. Day 5, I went over the cave to keep on mining to negative 56, but then when I came back, I realized that I have no food source, so I made a farm. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Then I went back to the mines and found a mine shaft. I ventured into the mine shaft and found it. Minecrafter's dopamine, aka diamonds. I found some more before going to bed, and that's day 5. Day 6. I found a skeleton spawner beside the stairs. I think I might use this later on. I now also found a lava pool and mined some obsidian. Hey, remember the sugar cane I found? Well, I made an enchanting table with it. After exploring for a bit, I wasn't able to get any cows, but I was able to get a pack of dogs. My dog army now grows. A whole week has passed and I finally have cows. It took a long while, but I now have a steak farm. Day 8. I cleared out a full fir tree to build a farm. I would say you should have an 18 by 9 farm at minimum if you're playing this solo. And after that I bred the cows. So I'm skipping to day 13 because I'm an idiot and I forgot to record. So just trust me on this one. Day 13 I started mining for diamonds. I'm using adjacent strip mining because it's slightly better than branch mining, but it's pretty negligible, so you can choose whatever. But when I found the diamonds, I decided not to mine them first because I want to get fortune before I mined it. So I spent the day doing nothing, but I got some diamond boots. Day 14, I decided to now mine the diamonds because what I thought a while ago was stupid. Then I found a geode in a cave, and I was finally able to find my way back to the mine. And that's day 14. Day 15, I began to crack open another hole. I mined 100 blocks, but no diamonds. I picked another spot, get it? But still no luck. I probably deserved that. I was getting really tired, but I found diamonds, finally, and I went to bed. Day 16. First, I made a diamond helmet for protection. Next, I made a spyglass for Occupying Plus. And I planned to be more organized, so I kept organizing for the day. Ignore my skin, I don't want to talk about it. And that's what I did for the day because my game crashed, and the server just kept on continuing. Day 17, I basically just kept on mining. Now I have 11 diamonds. For the last 2 weeks, I've been feeding these cows so that Granite can kick in. Now, at day 18, I now have a beet farm. Also, unrelated but not of much importance, I found another 8 vein, which means I now get the whole diamond armor. But it's not that important as food, right? It's now day 19, and I'm crafting my first diamond leggings. Now, I have full diamond armor. Other than showing off my new shiny armor, I also mechanized my cow farm and my composter. I also cooked my first beefs in probably day 2, which is really a long time. Day 20, I spent the whole day trying to make the dungeon into a skeleton farm. This design is from Kmon, so if you can, please check out this channel, link in the description. Now, I don't know if this is day 21, but let's say it is day 21. So, day 21, I finally have 30 levels of XP. By the night, I was planting torches to ward off mobs. I don't remember doing this, but it was a welcome surprise. Day 22, I spent the day trying to pass the time so I can get level 30 enchants. Yeah, I literally did nothing that day. Day 23, I decided, oh what the heck, and just started enchanting. And I got lucky with an efficiency 4 diamond pickaxe. Now I can mine even faster. Day 24, I spent looking for some iron for an anvil. I managed to find a lot, but I got lost and got out by digging straight up. Day 25, I finally have an anvil. Now, I have a really good pick. But that costs a lot of XP, so I spent the whole day farming XP in my skeleton farm. Day 26, I finally able to complete the enchanting table. Now I'm able to get level 30 enchants. Day 27, I made another portal, and since my dogs want to go on an adventure, I let them join me. Oh my gosh. What is this thing? It's living. Ugh. What is this? Porous. What is this? Some sort of skin disease? They somehow managed to make the Nether even more disgusting. This is when we have our first heavy losses. Don't you dare. Push. No! Oh my gosh. There's only 3 of us left. How? Then I got some reinforcements. Wait, that's the fortress. Oh, sweet. What? Boy, what? After a while, I got 12 blaze rods. But I was also planning to get a lot of ender pearls, so I stayed in the Nether for about 3 days. It's been 3 days since I saw the light of the overworld. I don't know how many dogs we lost down there. I was still on it then after I defeat the Ender Dragon. Mark my words, I will either defeat the Ender Dragon, or we will all die trying to. I will equip the finest armor that I made for the fight, the finest swords, and the finest of bows. I will make the most valuable of potions for the fight. Day 36. I finally found the stronghold, but problem is it's a maze. Day 37. I finally found that portal. As I placed the andies, I looked back at the moments where I lost all my dogs. And I promised them to defeat the Ender Dragon. Knowing that this will be the hardest challenge, I took a deep breath and went in. Day 37. I'm now faced with a decision. Should I go back to my home, or should I go get the elytra? Well, I'm looking for some more adventures, so I chose to get the large one. Day 38. I haven't got to the city yet, but here's a fright. Always be careful in the end, kids. Day 39. I was slowly losing myself until I said, screw it, I'm using a biome finder. And would you know, there's actually an end city with a ship. Please guys, just give it to me. I have a lot of dogs at home and I don't want to spend the whole episode in the end. Then I got the Elytra and some really OP gear. That was overpowered. Day 41, I finally went back home, but I realized there's something missing. Wait, where's my dog? Turns out there is a limited dog teleporting game, so I have to go back and fetch them. I went digging to see if there's still more dogs, but I realized that my dogs were dying, so I went back up. But as it turns out, dogs are drowned. I am a really bad pet owner. Day 42. I got a horse so I can cope with the fact that I lost all my dogs. Day 43. I finally went back home. Day 44. I built a trophy room to store my dragon egg, and I built a tomb to remember all of the dogs that I lost. Day 45. Right now, I'm currently making a villager farm. First step to this process is curing a villager. So I decided to scour the Nether for some brown mushrooms. Day 46. I finally found some brown mushrooms. Now time to return to the overworld. Day 47. I began to grow my brown mushroom. But I realized I was an idiot and I need to find fungus. So I got fungus from this enderman and I finally grew the brown mushroom. Day 48. I basically just went monster hunting. I think I was trying to get another zombie villager, but I had no luck. Day 49. I spent the day exploring, looking for an oak sapling. Then I just realized in the biomes, some of the leaves did not change. Day 50. I'm now halfway done. Now, I finally got myself an apple, and started curing my own villager. After 10 minutes, the curing was a success. Now, I have 2 villagers and can make a villager breeder. Day 51, everything went downhill from here. Yeah, the clip explains it all. The next few days is me being in denial that I could save the village again. I tried looking for another zombie villager. Whether if it's in the night, up in the overworld. I even spent a night in the zombie dungeon just to see if any zombie villagers can spawn. I was getting pretty desperate at this point. But then I realized I remembered there being another village near the end portal. Luckily enough, I found the village, and it still had villagers. I decided that this is going to be my new base. Day 57. I found a dune beach and started mining sand for glass. I placed them into a boat and we rowed to my reading device. That doesn't sound good. So I got 2 leads for no particular reason. Half a day later, I finally have myself the 2nd villager. Now we can commence the breeding. Day 58, I sheared enough sheep to get 3 beds. Now we're on to somewhere. By the end of the day, my villager farm looks like this now. My villager farm is now complete. Now it's time to give them food and give them some space. Turns out my farm is broken, and guess what it took to actually finally get this fixed. Yep, it took me until day 71 to know what to do about the problem. Turns out I don't even need a villager breeder, I just need a place to store them. This dragged on to day 72, whereas finally finished. I also built a farm at this day because I'm running out of things to feed them, due to the endless testing from the last days. As day 73 happened, it finally came. The villager breeder worked. I was so happy, but I slept through the day because I think it was a thunderstorm. I don't really know. Day 74, I was optimizing for book trades. I was specifically getting for mending, but any good enchants for armor is good enough. For the first guy, I wasn't able to get mending, but I was able to get sharpness 5. Deal. Really good. Eventually, I was able to get mending. Mending! Perfect. Fortunately, I was really broke, and I wasn't able to plant that much sugarcane, so I couldn't afford any single mending book for this whole episode. I also decided to make another pathway to my former base. Unfortunately, I wasn't carrying any wood, so I lit the portal by using wood. Oh my gosh, by the next day, the portal was now lit, and I can begin building the pathway. It wasn't clean or the fastest way, but it sure reduced the time by a lot. Now I can go from one base to another in just 2 minutes or so. Day 76, I decided to move all my valuables to my other base. After leveling up XP one more time, I'm also moving my dogs with me. Well, what's left of them. The whole process took a whole day, so I'm going to be waiting the next day to move. It's day 77, moving day. Although we had a lot of injuries, the dogs came out well and alive. No casualties whatsoever. After a while of resetting trades, I was able to get an enchanted book that I want. Silk Touch. And the horse I'm not going to use for the last 23 days. It's now day 79 because I miscounted the days and I'm too lazy to go back. I went to the Nether to find some soul sand and some magma blocks for my new mine. It's supposed to help going down much faster, so why not? Eventually the whole thing took too long, so I used Biome Finder for finding a soul sand value. Problem is, the biome might be replaced by one of the modded biomes, so going there might be a gamble. Fortunately, that gamble paid off, and I'm now in the Soul Sands Valley. I took some soul sand and went home. And I now notice is that it's now day 80. While I was busy making myself a new mine, I found myself a mine shaft. And being the most stupid person I ever knew, I went into it. This has led to me head-to-head against a creeper while a cave spider flanks my back. I tried digging myself out, but this is why you put a torch underneath your kids. I managed to get out, but it's now nighttime. Day 81. Now, since I have a lot of villagers, I'm now able to make myself an iron farm. I went back to my old base to get a name tag, because mobs with name tags don't despawn. Also, do what this name tag says. I managed to get a zombie in the night of day 82, because I apparently was in my base for longer than I thought. Day 83. I set up a boat near the villager so that he can get trapped in it and I can roll him into the iron farm. I thought this was gonna be a big brain moment, then... Now, where you go? You got to be serious. Luckily, later in the day, he was feeling a bit cooperative and went into the iron farm. With him is a leather worker that hated me for some reason. After one more, we're finally able to actually build the thing. Side note, while I was building, an iron golem spawned in the most lucky way possible. After 3 days, I now have infinite iron. I had to patch everything that's not submerged in water so that the iron golem would spawn in the hole. And besides a few holes, the iron farm is largely complete. Day 36. Since my sugar farm was pretty small right now, I decided to expand it so that I can get more emeralds from the villagers. And speaking of the villagers, one of them upgraded to an apprentice, and they now have Fortune 1. For the last few days, my iron farm was struggling to produce iron. So I checked down to see if there's any spot I missed. Turns out it's because my iron farm had a lot of holes. It was gonna be smooth sailing from here, but in day 91, disaster struck. Oh crap. No, no, no. Oh shoot. Oh man. Luckily, I had a lot more name tag, but combined with some bad luck, this farm was gonna be closed until and my iron farm started working again. Day 93. I burned all the iron golems because the tutorial said that there shouldn't be more than 2 iron golems in the same area. But the iron farm started working well when, even though 2 of them are almost at the same area. But look, I'm getting desperate and I need to cure my anemia in game. Day 4, I decided to plant some trees because we're running out of wood and I care for the environment. If anyone wants to see my Team Trees audition, here it is. I also covered some of my farmland because my iron golems keep on spawning on it. Why is it day 96? I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, so today I started working on the mine. I decided that it would be a lava bubble elevator in the right and a soul sand bubble elevator in the left. But I just realized I don't have enough kelp, so I grabbed that and realized that it was getting late and we'll continue this the next day. Day 97. I began the day by continuing working on the mine, but I got fed up by my iron shovel breaking so fast. So I returned to my base, enchanted another iron shovel with unbreaking, combined the 2 shovels, and called it a day. After breaking my previous cow, I made a new one. Now I don't have to worry about food. And of course I still kept on working on the mine, but it's still not complete. Okay, today was the day where the mine was gonna be complete, but I ran out of bone meal. So the project will just be finished at the final day. Alright, first thing in the day I saw that my farm golem was not in the pit, so I put him in there. Next is mine. Finally, it's now finished. And since the mine is finished, I can start mining now. And I got 14 diamonds in that trip alone. Finally, in trading, I got 4 emeralds, which is not a lot. There it is, folks. 100 days in Minecraft. I never thought I would make it, but here I am. We lost pets, entire villages, weeks of my own life, and many more. So if you can, please subscribe. I could have gotten 2 more subs if I had done normal videos, so subscribing will help. Also, please like this video. If we get 10 likes, I'll do another 200 days. And to everyone who made it to the end, thanks for watching.